What is up, guys? This is Lil Willie 618, and today I'm bringing you a compilation of gameplay and a class setup that I think you guys will like. You guys should try out. This is a Chicom without select fire. Very uncommon, but I feel like this gets the job done, and it's actually a pretty good setup. And as you see here, we got the Chicom with the full metal jacket, reflex sight with the red dot, and the suppressor attachments on it. We also got Ghost and Hardline in perk 1. We got Engineer in perk 3. We got the Frag Grenade, and we got the 2 wild cards, Primary Gunfighter and the perk 1 Greed. Now, a lot of people might see this and go, Chicom without select fire, what could possibly be right with this weapon? Now look, the Chicom is actually designed to be a 3-burst weapon. This gun is meant for more mid-range combat than it is for short-range combat. If it wasn't designed for mid-range combat and it was more designed for short-range, it would be designed as a full auto weapon. While I bring that up, the select fire is the main attachment that is used on this gun. Select fire has kind of been the attachment of choice, if we could say that. Because people hate the 3-round burst weapon. They want to be able to just hold the trigger down and spray. When in reality, you can actually use this weapon in short range and at long range if you know how to use the trigger finger. If you know how to pace your shots. And you could spam the trigger finger in short range situations like this. Or you can try to shoot at longer ranges with slower paced triggers. So using the 3-round burst weapon, using the 3-round burst in the Chicom is actually a great option to have. And, you know, using select fire is kind of a crutch not to use the 3-round burst. So, now we got that out of the way, let's look at how the attachments help this weapon. If we look at the suppressor allows you to not appear on the minimap when you fire, but they sacrifice the range and the damage of the weapon per bullet. So while you may be able to sneak around the map easier, you're not going to inflict as much damage, and you're not going to be able to inflict the damage as far. This is kind of counteracted with the full metal jacket for the fact that it has a better damage pattern with full metal jacket. And you also are able to shoot through walls, which could help get rid of those dang corner campers that you sometimes run into. So, it has that going for it. Now, the reflex sight, I hate the iron sights on this weapon, so I throw on the reflex sight. You can also throw on the EOTech sight, the holograph sight that's on this game. It works very well with this too. So, and the reflex sight gives you some accuracy and it gives you some range. And that also helps counteract against the suppressor. Now, we go back to suppressor. The suppressor, I feel like, gives you more accuracy. And I think the reason for that is it puts a little bit more weight on the end of the barrel. And whenever you put more weight on the end of the barrel doesn't move as much. It actually reduces the vertical recoil of the weapon, which seems to be the main problem with the Chicom. The Chicom loves to recoil in a vertical pattern more than anything else. So using the suppressor really helps with that. Now, you do have an alternative. If you don't want to use the suppressor, if you don't want to use full metal jacket, you do have the alternative of using the foregrip. And I have used the foregrip with this weapon along with the suppressor and the reflex sight, and I really love it. I got a gameplay that you guys will get to see on my channel, you know, later on, of league gameplay where I use foregrip, suppressor, and reflex sight on the Chicom, and I go 22-4 with it, and we make the entire team rage quit. So the foregrip actually helps you reduce recoil while aiming down sight, which with this weapon you will be aiming down sight a lot. Unless you just run into a guy, you know, you will not be firing from the hip with this weapon. Now, since we're not using full auto with this, let's talk about, you know, pacing the trigger. If you are firing this weapon from the hip, more likely you're going to want to more than likely you are firing it at a very fast rate because you ran into somebody. You don't want to waste the time putting your gun up, and you don't want to die from the automatic rush of enemies from from being attacked so quick. So what I've actually found is from playing with this is that you are actually going to fire faster with the Chicom without select fire than if you use select fire and put the full auto option onto it. And I think this is because the first couple bullets with each burst actually fire faster than the last bullet. So if you are burst firing in a very quick manner, which, by the way, as fast as your trigger finger can go, it's about as fast as this weapon can fire. So when you do that, you're going to get a faster rate of fire with the burst rather than the full auto. And if you need to control your accuracy more, you slow down the pace, you're able to hit more shots on long-range targets. So try practicing with the trigger finger a little bit. Try practicing, control of the firing rate that you have. And that will help you with this weapon. But I'm out of time, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Make sure you leave a like and a favorite on this video. And make sure to go check out my channel, youtube.com/LullWilly618. Hit that subscribe button. I'll bring you guys some more Black Ops 2 tips and tricks, as well as some commentaries as well. And look at that kill cam! But I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again for watching. My name's LullWilly618, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!